Akuma is out for Street Fighter 6, and along with his release came a unique boss event with none other than Shin Akuma. And for this video, we're going to briefly go over the terrifying history of Shin Akuma, and how he's been faithfully brought over to Street Fighter 6. Shin Akuma made his debut as a hidden boss in Street Fighter Alpha 2. Compared to regular Akuma, he had significantly more damage output, faster movement and attack speed, and access to a double fireball. Basically, he was the better Akuma. He was portrayed as a dark color palette swap for Akuma, but with purple gi. However, his final design with white hair was cemented from Capcom vs SNK 2 onwards. The word Shin in Japanese translates to true or real, indicating that Shin Akuma is the true version of Akuma. Although when Shin Akuma first appeared in CVS 2, they didn't actually use this kanji or the regular kanji for heaven. Instead, they used a wholly completely original kanji character, Shinjin, which translates to divine human or godlike being. This was first seen in CVS 2 and returns in Street Fighter 6.
Become the demon. I am the true master of the fist.
Appearing on the back of boss Shin Akuma at the end of his raging demon, replacing the usual heaven kanji, essentially portraying Shin Akuma as the ultimate version of Akuma, a human that has been granted the power of a god, a form of Akuma that has mastered the full extent of the Satsui no Hado without letting it consume him. This is in contrast to Oni, a version of Akuma who has been completely consumed by the Satsui no Hado. Oni debuted in Street Fighter 4 and is a complete departure from Akuma in terms of power level and personality. Akuma at the end of the day isn't really evil. Sure, he has some questionable means of seeking power, but he still abides by an honor code, and only fights worthy opponents. Oni, on the other hand, has completely abandoned all sense of morals, and will fight just about anything that moves just for the hell of it. Which is why I believe that the version of Akuma we have in Street Fighter 6 has been Shin Akuma all along. Unlike his full-blown demon counterpart, Akuma has always been portrayed as a fairly stoic character who rarely shows emotion. But during his Drive Impact in Street Fighter 6, Akuma smiles, which is somewhat out of character for him. And his windscreen parallels Oni's. Both characters pick up their opponents. In SF4, Oni slams his opponent down in a fit of rage. While in SF6, Akuma almost contemplates doing the same before eventually letting them go, walking away instead in a fit of rage. If his white hair wasn't already a sign, these are pretty clear indicators that the Akuma in SF6 is on the brink of losing his humanity, and that we are actually playing as Shin Akuma. Then again, maybe Akuma's just fucking old. I don't know. Anyway, Shin Akuma is here as a limited time boss event in Street Fighter 6, and unless you're using your cursed abomination of a custom avatar, he is one difficult fight. His super meter is constantly replenishing, his CPU is on some kind of crazy frickin' steroids, and he has access to 2 air fireballs and 2 unique super moves. Misogi teleporting downward strike that was first seen in CVS 2 as part of Shin Akuma's moveset, and the infamous KKZ. One of Akuma's original super arts in Third Strike, which involves a powerful downward punch that shakes the very earth itself, unleashing purple shockwaves in its aftermath. The same move that Akuma uses to split Aya's rock in half at the end of Second Impact, which as an Australian I take personal offense to. This iteration of the KKZ references Street Fighter X Tekken, where the kanji symbol for 10, or heaven, which has been famously associated with Akuma and his raging demon, appears embedded into the earth itself following the attack. This effect is more subtle in Street Fighter 6, but it is still there. Nice touch. Now that by itself is pretty sick. I mean, having your ass kicked by Shin Akuma over and over and over and over and over again, it's everything I could have ever asked for. And I think a lot of us would have been pretty happy if that was it, but the mad lads over at Capcom left us a little Easter egg. If you perform Akuma's back taunt at any point during a match and mash the down and taunt buttons simultaneously, you can extend the taunt further so that he can sit back, relax, pull out a rice ball, and eat it. It takes about 30 seconds for the full taunt to play out, but once you do, Akuma will unlock his full potential and gain access to the same abilities as Shin Akuma, including a double air fireball, Misogi, and of course the KKZ. Maybe my theory was correct after all, and this was Shin Akuma all along. Then again, maybe Akuma just be hungry. Either way, good luck pulling this off in an actual match. What are your thoughts on Akuma and Shin Akuma? Did you enjoy the boss event? And do you think we're playing as the canonical Shin Akuma? Let me know in the comments below. Leave a like if you learned something new, and check out this video if you want to learn about the lore behind Akuma's raging demon. And subscribe so you can be notified when my complete breakdown for Akuma releases. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one.